Hi, I'm Gus More. This video is about my identification of c squared of E equals mc squared fame being a metaphysical quantity. Now, as far as I know, no one else has identified this as such. So here's my explanation. C is, in the physicists consider that a universal constant. Now, universal constants, there's several of them, and they stay the same. They do not change, and they're actually measurements of physical phenomenon. And if they deviated the slightest, it would make our universe totally different. So C is a universal constant. However, C squared is not a universal constant. Now, it may be a constant in the equation E equals mc squared, but it's not a universal constant, and either way, it doesn't make it any less metaphysical, and here's why. Nothing physical can travel faster than the speed of light, and yet here we have a quantity that is the speed of light times the speed of light, which is immensely larger than the speed of light itself, right? And also, anyone who's watched, like, say, Einstein's Big Idea, knows that this equation equals mc squared. This is not a theoretical equation. This is a physical fact. This equation expresses a physical fact. Now, mass is a physical fact. All objects have mass. And energy, even though that's an abstract term, it is an abstract term that includes all the powers. And the powers are real, like the power of a lightning bolt, or power of water flowing over a river, and so forth. The power of steam in a compressed engine to drive a train, and so on. So this represents real quantities. This represents real quantities, and this c squared. This is not what we hitherto have considered to be real, because nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. But we know that this c squared has to be a real quantity, because c squared affects a real known quantity, mass, by multiplication. And if we divide both sides by either c or c squared, we also affect E, which represents a bunch of real-world powers. So c squared is affecting real-world things, therefore c squared itself is real. And yet, it's a metaphysical quantity because it's c squared, not just c. And nothing can travel faster than the speed of light, but there it is. So that's my explanation of why c squared is the first and only, as far as I know, proven metaphysical quantity, even though no physicist either is aware of that or wants to admit it. Now, just to be on record, I mailed an email to a bunch of physicists and their groups on July the 6th, 2011, stating what I just stated here. So I want to be on record as being the first person that I am aware of that's ever said this, even though it's as obvious as the equation itself. Thank you very much.